All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I start this lesson, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bracha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well and taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations unto the brothers pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. All right, and in this lesson, man, I want to be going into what you see on the screen right here, man. All right, this is a response. All right, it's a Facebook post. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. It says, if you can choose one to chill with for a whole week, who are you picking? And as you see all these harlots on the screen. All right, and in the comments, well, this is the only wise one right here. Luther Chrome says none of the above. But as you can see, the rest, they mention they mentioned basically everyone here. A majority said Oprah because they said that they could learn something. And hey, man, that's just the foolishness. All right, and a lot of this is you can see it be Jake on here, man. A lot of the comments here is Jake. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some scriptures, man, and close on out. Well, this is an edifying lesson. All right, here's the book of Hosea 6. It says, "My people," and who are the Lord's people? All right, it's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. All right, and we are the Lord's people. All right. It says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children." All right, so it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And here it is, man. All those harlots that was mentioned in that Facebook post, right? Saying if you could choose one, who would you? What did it say? Who would you talk to? Who would you spend a week with? Salaki, I already forgot. That foolish ass post. But hey, man, here it is. Instead of that, hey, you could choose to pay attention and take heed to the Lord's prophets, man. How about that? Go and learn something from the prophets, man. Y'all over here talking about, oh, I'll spend a week with Oprah because I'll learn a thing or two. Man, how come you don't learn a thing or two from the prophets, man? All right, and that's why the Lord gonna destroy y'all, man, because y'all don't take heed to the prophets, man. Right? Let's go ahead and grab there's a Chronicles. It says sent B times because I had compassion. All right, this is 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. It says, "And Yahweh power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up B times and sending because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place." So, hey, man, before the Lord destroys his place, he's having compassion by sending to you Israelites his messengers / prophets / teachers / apostles / disciples. Okay? And but what does our people decide to do with that? Oh, I'd rather spend a week with Oprah. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Verse 16. It says, "But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words." Salakia says what? "But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy. All right, so because our people would rather spend a week with Oprah, spend a week with Glorilla, spend a week with Sexy Red, and so on and so forth, right? Hey, y'all are gonna get destroyed, man. All right, matter of fact, on top of that, do you not realize that you are the prize as a man? These women are not the prize, man. You are the prize. Okay, and more specifically, the men of the Lord are the real prize, man. All right, that's why you got a whole bunch of simps out here, man. All right, bowing down and worshiping that pussycat, man. Right, but we are the real prize, and you're gonna see it very soon, man. All right, let's go ahead and grab Isaiah. Chapter 32 and verse 2. It says, and the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, and so what this is talking about is that this is talking about specific men that are going to be as a hiding place, men that are going to be able to protect you if you are under his hedge, right? And you women, very, very soon are going to realize that you not only do you need a man to survive, but you need a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to survive, man. All right, because these men out here, they're going to be just like women in these last days, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, roughly paraphrasing, man. Meaning these men, these so-called tough men out here, these gangbangers out here. All right, these guys that are these steroid bodybuilders out here. All right, these guys that practice survival skills, right, and put all their trust into carnal things, right. Hey, they're gonna be like women in that day. All right, so it's gonna be a man of the Lord, a servant of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai that will be able to protect you, man. All right, let's go ahead and grab Isaiah 4 and verse 1. It says, and in that day, 7 women, which that word 7 right here is going into completion. All right, so it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, man. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our old bread and wear our old apparel. Lock you. We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And what does it mean to only let us be called by thy name? sex, man. Sex, sexual intercourse, man. All right, hey, you even have that now. Well, not so much now, right? But even in the, going back 10, 20, 30, 40 years, when the woman would get with a man, she will get that man's last name, right? And that would be through marriage. But hey, according to the Bible, the real way that you get marriage is through sexual intercourse, man. All right, so there's gonna be a lot of sex going on for you women, all right, that want to be saved in these last days, man. All right, you're gonna have to get with a man because that man is gonna have that hedge. All right, what the scriptures say, man, my servants shall eat. All right, hey, these are not my words, man. This is what is found in the Holy Bible. Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Verse 14, whenever this thing decides to, thank you. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So the servants of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, the men that is talked about in Isaiah 32 and verse 2, a man shall be as a hiding place. It's talking about the servants of the Lord, a man of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, a man that has faith with works to back it up, That's a man that the Lord is going to be protecting in these last days, as well as